Today's focus is on making a house, be it rental or owned, into a cozy, soft, inviting, calm, and beautiful home. Welcome to the series of Building a Life of Experience and Experiments, hosted by Lady Lukela. In this video, we shall explore 7 pillars that help curate a home, which not only tells a story, but also feels lived in, softer, cozy, beautiful, fun, and inviting. Those pillars are setting the mood or ambience, color palette, houseplants, lighting, textures, functionality, and the lived-in aspect of a home. The mood. Deciding on the mood that you want your house to exude helps you curate a home that feels like you, a place to look forward to at the end of the day. How do you want your space to feel when you walk through the door? What stories do you want each piece to tell when you look at it? What atmosphere should your guests and family members experience when in your world? Remember, life is all about the experience that you give and receive, be it minimal, cozy, playful, maximal, sterile, inviting, or fun. Those are some of the moods you can set with your home. The houseplant. Monstera deliciosa. I love decorating with large dramatic houseplants. These decor details make a house come alive. Curves and color palettes. Different colors, textures, and shape can soften or help ground a room. This vintage beige chair featuring soft wood curves and cream fabric adds a feminine touch to my living space that would have otherwise felt very masculine. A throw blanket helps make this space cozy and inviting, while textured details add interest to the eyes, especially because both the chair and the blanket are of the same color family. You will notice this aspect of styling repeat itself all around my home. When curating a space with the same color palette, use textures to add depth and interest without overpowering your style. Fringe textures. The sensory effect you want each piece to give sets the mood in your home. Houseplants. Monstera deliciosa. Decorating with large dramatic houseplants add details to the house and make it come alive. They add interest, color, and different dimensions to the space that would otherwise feel bland, boring, or lacking. They add a charm to your home without feeling overwhelming or cluttered. Plant stands in this case also play a vital role in the presentation of the plant. You could use wooden or metal plant stands. The hallway. Wall art. In this case, 1988 flower wall art. They add interest to the places that would otherwise be blank. The frame of the art piece not only adds warmth and coziness to a home, but also a charming ray of light when light hits or bounces off of the piece. Textures and tying one room of the home to the other. Conversational piece. Details the stories they tell. Brass, lion head, wooden, vintage table. All these sensory features make a home feel calming to the nervous system, interesting to the eye, and present without either being flat or overwhelming. This is the right side of the house that's connected to the far left side. You can see the color palettes tie the room together, even though the furniture pieces are from 2 different brands in completely different era. The cream cushions and throw blankets tie this home beautifully together. They complement each other with different connections that tell the same story without doing too much. The cozy fringe throw blanket. Texture, sensory, calming, lived in. The bird of paradise. Texture, color, depth, height, splendor. Dramatically large houseplants are perfect for creating interest, beauty, and joy in deep corners that will otherwise be hard to curate. This bird of paradise ties the room together while adding depth, height, color, charm, and a sense of life, almost like a whisper. You are safe and loud here. There is life in this home. So when you are decorating your space, consider adding largely dramatic houseplants versus cluster of little plants. Although this is a preference, this is a case of preference, you can use whichever plant you so lovingly desire. This cream and sage green leafy textured blanket adds interest to the chair without overwhelming the space or the style. It's more so inviting for cozy evening conversations or quiet meditation in the early morning hours. Use textures to add interest in your space where you do not want more color but long for layering effects of your decorations. Small pillows add comfort on the back while protecting furniture from the constant friction of being used. Consider shape, size, and the story. Texture, cozy, lived in, welcoming, comfort. What story do you want the piece to tell? These chairs are vintage leather Kube chairs from the Philippines. Olive green, woven leather, comfort, beauty, texture. Functionality and the lived-in aspect of a home. Vintage storage trunks or side table tend to have signs of wear. To me, those signs add a touch of lived-in spaces while also serving as functional storage areas within the home for toys, blankets, extra pillows for when you need them handy. Small pictures to accentuate the walls against the tables also add a touch of coziness and interest to the wall. This is the wall that faces the door. When you enter, there's something beautiful to look at. Texture, lighting, charming grace when the light bounces off. The grounding. What makes a home feel cozy and calming is when there is a grounding piece in the house, more like a firm foundation that everything else can live fully around. A sofa or a helper coffee table. Coffee tables can be decorative in the minimal or maximal style. I enjoy the simplicity of an intentional tray and coasters on a coffee table. The gold tone on the tray ties the room to the painting on the wall. You can see the connection piece, so there is cohesive feeling throughout the room. The large tray serves beautifully during the evening tea with friends and before bidding goodbyes. One can opt for candles, flowers, books, or sculptural pieces on the table. Under this coffee table lives a vintage textured copper bowl that serves as a random toy holder, or especially in a home with kids. This is the pink marble chessboard that adds a pop of color against the dark coffee table. Black leather couch. Comfort, texture, moody. Decorating with black vintage leather couch can be challenging, although that aspect is overridden by the comfort, coziness, moody feel, and the grounding effect it has to offer. Use textures and minimal colors on the sofa to signal invitation and relaxation without robbing the chunky sofa of its masculine touch. Lived in leather, chunky, grounding comfort. Pleated velvet, soft, rich, elegant. Bouncy beige, pillows, soft, cozy, calming. Those are the comforting aspects of decorating a shabby leather couch. It's comfortable, it's grounding, and it holds the living room together. Lighting. The quiet, dark, and moody corners of a home. Windows, lamps on side tables, and storage cabinets. Use different heights to create interest and resting places for the eyes, large lampshades, sculptural pieces, bulbs, and texture. The side table can add functionality and extra storage if it has drawers, make it interesting to the eyes. This side table is a vintage textured piece with drawers, leather straps, drawers, and lots of storage. The lighter, feminine, soft, and full curtains add light and airy feel to this corner while coordinating the oatmeal beige lampshade. Black, textured oatmeal calming, the soothing tones in a cozy corner of a home. Add more interest to the decor details of your home using the main source of pop of color, in this case 1970s vintage palette knife floral painting in a beveled gold tone and linen frame. A source of color, texture, interest in the room. Colorful, vibrant, satisfying, and elegant. A work of art full of brilliance, dedication, and love. Light and airy curtains. Vintage Begare chair, Monstera deliciosa. A houseplant with style. Light on the table. The souvenirs, a wall of culture, experience, nostalgia, and travel. Every piece in this wall tells a story and is a conversation starter. We've had them for over 11 years, and every look or glance reminds us of the stories lived, of the life we've explored, the experiences we've given and received. Bird of paradise, a touch of splendor, a sense of life, air purifier, an evidence of love, comfort, coziness, invitation, stories to tell, dual tones, charming light, flowers, pop of color, window, lighting, beauty, coziness. The Queen of Windows, source of light, soothing feeling, feminine touch, and a connection between the inner and the outer environment. Ceiling to floor windows. This truly is a joy to be treasured in our space, allowing light to beautifully bounce on surfaces, creating a sign of life, time of day, a sense of belonging, and invitation to calmness and regulated nervous system. Textures and stories engraved by brilliant wood craftsmen on a storage vintage piece. Cherry blossoms, community, beauty, body, stories that each piece tells in our home. Monstera deliciosa, beautifully seated on a vintage vanity golden stool and crystal glass tray. Beauty, a trip of mama and daughter to the thrift store, a story to be told by every piece in our home. Lighting, life, prints. The wall art, a work of love, 1988 floral plant that adds color to the hallway, make it inviting, interesting, and beautiful with a touch of femininity around the home. Lighting, gold tones, charming rays. You can make the hallway interesting by adding one large piece or small gallery wall art. Now for the final view before we wrap up the season 1 of Building a Life of Experience and Experiment. Thank you for joining us in the series of Building a Life of Experience and Experiments. We have concluded episode 1 of making your house a cozy, soft, inviting, and fun home. May sweet life, free of struggle and strain, be your cup of tea. I hope you'll create a space that tells the stories you want to hear and is hued the mood you like to feel. Remember, it's all about the experience that you give and receive. Goodbye, darling. If you haven't already, please subscribe and share for the next episode. Goodbye.